In the realm of fitness, there's one position that's practically ubiquitous, the infamous plank. Whether you're a seasoned gym-goer or a beginner on the path to better health, chances are you've encountered the plank in its various forms. From holding it for time to experimenting with innovative variations, this deceptively simple exercise has become a staple in countless workout routines. Now, in any case, it's undeniable that the plank exercise has become a mainstay in the fitness community over the past 2 decades. Though fading out in some gyms, at least somewhat, it's still used by numerous personal trainers and classes the world over. This leads us to the point of today's video. Who invented the plank exercise, and how did it become so damn popular? Moreover, as we delve deeper into its history, we must confront the pressing question. Does it truly deliver the promised benefits? For this journey, I shall set aside my biases and approach the matter with an open mind. After all, the truth may hold more surprises than we could ever imagine. Who was the mastermind behind the creation of the illustrious plank? Well, if nothing else, my trusty Google machine can certainly be a force for good. But alas, the deeper I delve into the history of this exercise, the more my fragile ego shatters into countless pieces. In truth, I cannot pinpoint the exact moment when the plank exercise first came into existence. What I can do, however, is shed light on some potential precursors and influential figures who contributed to its popularity, making my seemingly useless PhD slightly less futile. I hope. After days of extensive research, a common theme emerges. Joseph Pilates, the visionary behind the Pilates school of training, often takes credit as the inventor of the plank. But here's the twist. Pilates' version of the exercise was quite different from the modern iterations that boast about holding the position for extended periods. Instead, he used it for reps and strength, focusing on power rather than endurance. When people refer to Pilates as the precursor, they often point to the leg pull front exercise, which, to be honest, I have little personal experience with. Now let's time travel back to the 1920s, when the Pilates system of training made its debut. A story we'll explore in a later post, no doubt. It does seem to lend credibility to the notion that Joseph Pilates introduced an early plank-esque exercise. But here's another intriguing twist. The burpee. Ah yes, the infamous burpee. Remember the last time you did a round of those? It's easy to block out, I know. Surprisingly, one segment of this challenging move involves a plank-style hold in the push-up position. History tells us that Mr. Royal H. Burpee championed the burpee in the late 1930s and early 1940s, and may I just say, what a name. While Pilates may have edged burpee by a decade or so, it's intriguing to consider how both men played roles in promoting early versions of the plank. And now, we step into the enigmatic realm of the following decades. Both Pilates and the burpee continued to be popular, but we were still a long way from the core craze that elevated the plank exercise to the forefront of fitness. The mysteries of what unfolded during this period baffle me. What truly happened to propel the plank into the limelight? It's a timeline reality that has proven to be an intriguing enigma. Enter the illustrious Stuart McGill, a name that echoes within the dark corners of the internet, where the lifting community thrives. Hailing from the University of Waterloo in Canada, Dr. McGill dedicated his life's work to vanquishing lower and general back pain, while championing spine-friendly abdominal exercises. Unbeknownst to many, McGill's tireless efforts over the past 2.5 decades have left an indelible mark on the lifting community, and it's precisely why our story now turns to him. As far back as 1999, McGill was already co-publishing research on bridges and side bridges, focusing on stabilizing the lower back. By 2003, he had delved into the realm of personal training, producing work directly related to the plank and side plank exercises. While McGill wasn't a solitary force in promoting the plank, his influential voice resonated deeply. People listened. In 2005, Brian McKenzie introduced the 101 evaluation tests, a comprehensive set of assessments for athletes and the public. Among them, the plank exercise found its place. For young Connor, this introduction meant a flurry of sprinting, jumping, and weightlifting, pure joy. The plank was undeniably gaining popularity, becoming a staple in the repertoire of personal trainers and the public alike. The core training craze reached its zenith, an era I'll likely explore with a tinge of cynicism in future posts. Certification programs like Ace Fitness sang the praises of the plank, with sit-ups slowly yielding ground to this emerging superstar. In 2009, the International Association of Firefighters heeded McGill's advice, dropping the sit-up requirement in favor of the plank test. The U.S. Army also considered including planks in their entrance criteria, potentially replacing the age-old sit-up. While I pen these words, it seems that change hasn't fully taken place, but corrections are welcome if my information falters. The impact of renowned institutions and organizations shifting toward the plank couldn't be overlooked. The decision to swap or contemplate replacing sit-ups with the plank resonated widely, capturing the public's imagination and catapulting the plank to newfound fame. It had secured its place as a symbol of strength, stability, and a revolutionary approach to core training. Are planks worth the effort? According to the experts at the International Sports Science Association, planks reign as one of the most potent abdominal exercises available. Their ability to safeguard the spine, activate the core muscles, and simple teachability make them a go-to choice. Moreover, they boast a remarkable crossover benefit, extending their impact beyond the exercise itself. In addition, whispers of ancient wisdom reverberate through the annals of history, suggesting that yogis of old may have unlocked the secrets to a harmonious union of mind and body through static body postures known as asanas. Among these, a fundamental foundation for what we now recognize as the plank exercise could have been laid. Centuries of practice and tradition have intertwined to shape the core-strengthening prowess of this age-old discipline. Yet it is in the currents of modernity that the plank has truly found its place, navigating its way into the heart of mainstream fitness, where its transformative power continues to captivate and inspire. In the 21st century, where the rise of social media and fitness influencers fueled the popularity of the plank exercise, from celebrities flaunting their plank challenges to fitness gurus sharing 30-day plank transformation stories, the trend went viral and became a staple in fitness routines worldwide. The simplicity of the plank is perhaps its greatest allure. With no fancy equipment required, it can be performed virtually anywhere, making it a convenient exercise for people with busy lives. Moreover, the plank's effectiveness in engaging multiple muscle groups, not just the core, has solidified its place in fitness regimes aimed at building strength and stability. Yet, despite its popularity, debates continue among fitness experts regarding the plank's true efficacy. Some argue that the plank alone may not be sufficient for developing a truly strong core, and that it should be complemented by other exercises to achieve a well-rounded training routine. So, while we acknowledge the plank's widespread appeal and historical echoes, the verdict on its ultimate effectiveness remains open for discussion. The plank has earned its place in fitness folklore, but it's essential to remember that no single exercise holds all the answers. Like a piece of a larger puzzle, the plank must be viewed as part of a comprehensive approach to fitness and strength training. Yes, it targets the core muscles admirably, but expecting it to single-handedly sculpt a chiseled physique or ironclad abs would be unfair. To unleash the full potential of our bodies, we must embrace diversity in our workouts, incorporating an array of exercises that challenge various muscle groups in unique ways.